DOJ sues Virginia over removing illegal migrants from voter rolls. This is crazy. We live in a world where the federal government is telling a state, no, you can't take off people off the voter rolls that aren't supposed to be here. The people that are illegal in this country should be allowed to vote in your state. The DOJ says this is crazy, and this now, when we try to say that they're allowing illegal aliens to come into this country so they can have people vote, so they can take over the voter block. They say, oh, that's a conspiracy theory, that's not real, all this other things. But this goes to show right now, this goes to show that yes, this is the exact reason why they're allowing illegal aliens to come into this country, so they can use them for votes. And they want to dilute your vote to have illegal aliens to come in and vote for them for handouts. This is exactly what I've been alluded to for years. So we're gonna talk a little bit about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. Also, follow me on X and Instagram as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from the Daily Caller from Juliana Freeman, and she reports that the U.S. Department of Justice, or DOJ, sued Virginia on Friday over an executive order removing illegal migrants off the state's voter rolls, allegedly too close to Election Day. But the thing is, they didn't break any laws. They did this before the deadline. So I don't even know what the DOJ is trying here. Any judge will look at this and look at the dates that they did this in and throw it out of court. Throw it out of court because because it was close to Election Day, the law is, they have rules and they have laws in place for that, and they did it before the deadline. When Republican Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin signed Executive Order 35, which codified election security measures, including voter list maintenance, on August 7th. The lawsuit alleged that the Virginia State Board of Elections and Virginia Commissioner of Elections Susan Beals violated the Federal National Voter Registration Act, which says states may not clean up voter rolls 90 days before an election. Virginia violated the NVRA's quiet period provision, the DOJ claims. This clause, quote, applies to certain systematic programs carried out by states that are aimed at striking names from voter registration lists based on perceived failures to meet initially eligibility requirements, including citizenship at the time of registration, the agency stated. The complaint states Virginia's executive order resulted in, quote, systematic removal, which it claims should not be allowed to avoid confusing voters or committing irreversible errors that may affect eligible voters. The DOJ, however, acknowledged, quote, states may remove names from official lists of voters in various ways and for various reasons, as long as it's not systemic or, quote, so close to a federal election. But again, he did it before the deadline. We got America tweeted out, the Biden-Harris DOJ just filed a lawsuit against Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin for enforcing state law requiring the removal of illegal immigrants from the voter rolls. This is weaponization of the justice system that defends criminals and criminalizes enforcing the law. I agree, and it must end, and I agree. But Youngkin order was issued exactly 90 days before November 5th. The DOJ alleges the NVRA violation is found in the order's requirement for the election commissioner to regularly update the state's voter list to remove individuals who have been identified as non-citizens and have not responded to requests to verify their citizenship in 14 days. Again, so they met the deadline. Youngkin did the order right before the deadline. So the DOJ really has no leg to stand on here. But Youngkin hit back at the Biden-Harris administration and the DOJ for what he labeled an attack on American elections. Glenn Youngkin said, with less than 30 days until the election, the Biden-Harris Department of Justice is filing an unprecedented lawsuit against me and the Commonwealth of Virginia for appropriately enforcing a 2006 law to remove non-citizens from the voter rolls. This is crazy. He goes on to say Virginians and Americans will see this for exactly what it is, a desperate attempt to attack the legitimacy of the elections in the Commonwealth, the very crucible of American democracy, the Virginia governor concluded. The DOJ launched a similar lawsuit against Alabama over the removal of illegal migrants from voter rolls on September 28th. So again, what logical reasoning would the DOJ have against states purging these illegal immigrants from the voter rolls unless you want illegal aliens to vote? That's the only logical conclusion one would come with. And this is disgusting. This is un-American. And this is lawlessness. The DOJ has definitely been weaponized. And they've been going after opponents of the Biden-Harris administration. They've been going after law-abiding American citizen patriots, and this needs to stop. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.